we've got very substantial flooding issues, and then the county was well aware of this, and so they kind of pushed us in this direction. And then we looked at the maps, and so looking at things like social vulnerability. And so with those two factors, it was a natural area to really kind of zoom in and look at what's happening.
When I purchased my house, Catalina wasn't a flood zone, so you weren't required, I wasn't required to have flood insurance. But it
You
floods.
live on Catalina.
I live right on Catalina, but Catalina floods.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but a lot of people on Catalina, they don't have flood insurance because it wasn't categorized as a flood zone.
The FEMA flood maps are not reflecting that our communities are flooding. I mean, during Irma, West Cocoa had what? Some people had 9 inches of flood water in their home. It's consistent across communities of color because a great deal of our communities are built on wetland.
What we're seeing now, for a whole variety of reasons that we still need to research, seems like the water tables are getting higher because we see within the ditches and the canals, they're right at capacity. And then the movement of the water is just not very fast. And so then particularly you get a big rainfall event. And so like a hurricane, we can get 10, 12 inches of rain in one day. And that's when we've really seen really severe flooding in these areas. It just overwhelms the drainage systems.
What we're trying to do is through these workshops is to work with you all, work with the county, work with others to have this bottom-up sort of process.
And what we hope to accomplish out of this meeting is being able to take all of this stuff that you came up with back to the county, to the cities, and to bring them together on helping us get to this point, modeling these solutions and bringing them back to you to show you this is what it can look like. Now we're going to go out and get the funding, the resources, and all of that to help you.
We don't like to use the word trying to solve the flooding, right? We're not going to solve the flooding, but we can help to address it.
We have Embry-Riddle. It's amazing the amount of data we can get from these drones. We are going to use these to get really high quality data to really key in on, what is the hydrology doing at a micro scale.
Phase 2 is to look for opportunities with green infrastructure, this idea of using kind of nature-based ways of trying to address the flooding.
1 yard that does something to help reduce flooding isn't going to do much. 10,000 yards that help do something to help reduce flooding is going to help quite a bit.
And so that's where we're at. We're really the next phase is to go and identify projects and then also look for funding sources.